Ukraine is using working Russian tanks abandoned by retreating troops to solidify its counteroffensive, think tank says.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Think tank thinks tanks.
Thank God for tanks. Thank tanks.
Think? Thanks? For tanks. Think tanks and tank tanks. Think tanks take tanks. Think? Thanks?
Wow, you sir, are a mouthful.
I've heard.
Shout out to Vladimir Putin for his impressive attempt at both unilaterally disarming Russia and providing military equipment to Ukraine. Putin should get a peace prize or something. In just 7 months he's taken the Russian army from being one of the most intimidating military forces in the world to an international embarrassment. Really well done. Peace in our time? Vladimir Putin says yes. I'm being sarcastic, of course, but I do get a little schadenfreude out of the knowledge that Russia is running dry of ordnance and Ukraine is swimming in it.
It is remarkable that just 6 months ago the world assumed that Russia was still a legitimate superpower that was something to fear. Beyond nukes, that is clearly no longer true. While there has been huge outside help, Ukraine is taking the primary role in pushing back the Russian bear. It's pretty shocking. As to the nukes, one has to wonder in what condition the things could possibly be in anymore.
Probably not good. IIRC. After the fall of the Soviet Union, a lot of their warheads were shipped to the US for reprocessing because their fissile material, uranium U-235 and plutonium Pu-239, had decayed to the point where it was no longer safe to be sitting atop a missile. The reprocessed material became fuel for nuclear power generating stations.
It was because of money and arms limitation treaties. U-235 and Pu-239 don't decay in a short enough timescale. Pu-239 has a half-life of 24,000 years and uranium much longer. The tritium needs replenishing if it's a more advanced implosion weapon with tritium boosting, but that isn't a safety issue, it's a performance issue. Radiation from the Pu might though cause issues with chemical explosives and potentially electronics, batteries.
Greater than if it's a more advanced implosion weapon with tritium boosting. I think every modern weapon is designed that way. You save so much weight and bulk by using less fissile material per kiloton, and you can build so many more of them for the available material, that you'd be a fool not to. Don't expect anything to do better than fizzle if that hasn't been maintained.
US warheads were like that, but the USSR designed ones might not have been. Always heavier, probably with more fissile material and less maintenance requirements. Soviet missiles had larger payload capacity. It's the Soviet culture.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.